Oh man, this is a biggie. If you're right now on social media watching this on an iPhone or on a computer, you got money, right? Like there's money, but you don't feel like you've got available money, or you don't feel like that money can be dedicated to the business in terms of priorities. I think one of the biggest misunderstandings is that to build a business to $10, $20 million like we've done is that you have to start from somewhere big. Like we start, and I know everyone says this whole rags to riches story, but when you feel it and when you live it and you are able to grow a business from that space with so many blessings, and I still know so much privilege and stuff that I've been exposed to in my life, but I guess it gives hope to people. When I'm able to tell them things like, oh, trust me, I was packing my husband's lunchbox and going to, I was like finding online recipes that had the cheapest types of meats that I could put in dinner. And like if I bought the $3 steak instead of the $12, was there some sort of slow cooking thing so that I make it edible for us? I've done all of the rentals that I've had. So I had to move house. I've been in 12 rentals now because I could never afford my own home. Like I sacrificed my whole house deposit to build a business. I sacrificed mortgage repayments because I couldn't afford it. So I was living in shoeboxes. I was living in places that were falling down around us. The last 2 rentals that I had both got demolished after I moved out. Like they were horrendous. I was sleeping in my jacket and beanies every night. And I would put our beanies on and our big down jackets, and we had 3 blankets and then 2 doonas because our house wasn't insulated and it was -2 degrees overnight. We couldn't afford heating. Like we couldn't afford to put the air conditioning on that was in that house because we couldn't afford the power bills. So like there's sacrifice that needs to be made at the beginning of a business for sure. And I know that in different stages of life, there's only certain ways that you can do that, but there is money. In this day and age, there's never been a better time to start a business. Like you don't have to have $1,000 in the bank. I had 6 credit cards in debt. You have to be willing to invest the right money in the right areas. And for me, I realized that was putting $10 into Facebook and watching it make me $10 back and generate a client that was going to pay me in the future, and being able to keep growing the business in that way with just small investments into the business. That's how I was able to scale. I started off with $10 a day. I had no more money than that. And that meant that I didn't go out for lunches that week. Instead of date night, we ate in, because I had to have that $70 a week to be able to spend on Facebook. It's that kind of stuff that makes a difference in the early days. You don't need heaps, but you do need to sacrifice to make it work. And I don't know many, maybe some trust fund babies out there, but I don't know many successful entrepreneurs that have done it without sacrifice. I don't know any personally. It takes a lot.